Welcome everyone to Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever. Period. I am so excited. We have a new podcast covering the secret lives of Mormon wives, but I'm not here alone. I literally couldn't do this alone. I'm here with Lee, Keely, and Torre. How are you guys feeling?
I'm good. I'm so excited to talk about these Mormon wives. I've been begging for this, so
feeling like I need a swig, a nice can of cream cola with some caramel macchiato creamer with extra sprinkles and sugar on top for my day.
Ooh,
For
is that like the
occasion.
Mormon wives drink? Is that like the signature?
Yeah, they drink a lot of swig. I think it's actually just soda and like creamer, literally, like coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, and like
So there were
syrups,
those big cups. I saw a lot of those big cups saying swig on it. Okay.
Yeah,
like
that's
literally
it.
42 ounces. Like
They do some big ass cups.
Yes.
They don't drink coffee or certain things. So that's like, or they're not supposed to
Their
drink alcohol.
vice.
Some of them do. So that's their vice. It's like soda with a bunch of syrup and sugar.
I guess,
Essentially.
child.
Enough
Yeah,
sugar will make
the-
you feel drunk. So
They'll get them somewhere.
Yeah, we
Well-
all, pretend like they not doing the stuff on the side though. We know what else is going on. That's not all this
Right.
stuff ain't coming off of sugar, but I'm gonna let our host take it off, y'all. I'm gonna let our host take it off.
Swig and swinging is the Mormon way in this show.
Ooh.
right.
Before we get into this first bunch, I wanted to ask y'all, what is your history with the Secret Life of Mormon Wives? How long have you been watching it? Are you just now tapping in? Tell me.
Child, this is new for me. Okay, I've never watched at all. Now, Pharaoh, we were doing the schedule, and he told me, "You're gonna be on these podcasts." I said, "Oh, let me tune the fuck in, mama." Okay, because I've seen all the drama that was surrounding Taylor. I saw that she was the Bachelorette. I didn't know about any of that. I didn't even know she was on this show. I just knew she was going to be the Bachelorette. So when I finally got into everything, I was like, oh, I'm getting it now. So now I'm here. I'm locked into the drama. I'm ready to get into it.
Yes, what'd you say?
I said as you should be. You should be locked in.
Yeah,
Right. I'm telling you, like, there's so much drama. Like, gosh, first of all, this show is like, it was like my guilty pleasure for so long. Like, I used to like watch it and be like, guys, this is so good. But then people, like, every time I would say, they'd be like, Mormon wives. Like, what is this? But I started watching it when it first came out. I don't know where I found it, but I just saw like some nonsense about like Mormon people swinging. And I was like, well, I might as well check it out. Like, I'll try anything once. So I started watching it, but like I've watched every season since then, which feels like a long time, but it's been like 4 seasons in the last 2 years. So like,
Yeah, I've heard they're putting these out back to back, mama. They're quick.
Yeah, these girls, these the white slaves, child. Like much.
right. They working. They working.
But like I watched the first season, I was obsessed. Watched the second season, was really disappointed, especially after that reunion. The second season, I'm like, I think I'm done with y'all. Especially because the third season came out right after, and I was like done with that. I was like, this is too much content. And I heard girl was about to be the Bachelorette, so I was like, let me get back into this show because I started seeing the clips go on TikTok and stuff too, which Hulu probably paid for to go viral through a clip farm, all that jazz, whatever.
Probably.
Nothing's real, but And now I'm here. I'm back in it. I'm back in.
I'm in the same boat as Keely. I used to be embarrassed to say that I watched the show, but when it's good and it gives what it needs to give, then hello, I'm gonna tap in. It just kind of makes sense.
Right.
And then I was excited for Taylor to be the Bachelorette, which we will address. I promise you. But yeah, I was excited for season 4, especially with so many crossovers with like Dancing with the Stars, with the Bachelorette. Before I didn't know the men were on Vanderpump Villa, but alas, we move. So
And it sounds like they're gonna be a love
I want to see the girls Vanderpump Villa. No shade. Like that sounds like
it was good. I watched Vanderpump Villa like before the crossover because I like Vanderpump Rules. And so when I saw them, I said, "Oh, I didn't know y'all were coming on." And then there was like a drama and I was like, it really wasn't that deep for the amount of time that they were on that screen. I was kind of gagged.
See, I to this day still have not watched it. I don't know really why. Like, I also like Vanderpump Rules. I'm caught up to like season 8 or something like that. So I was like trying not to interact with anything Vanderpump Rules until I could completely finish it to get to like present time. And I just never watched it. And I always like try to imagine like what was really happening because there's no way that one day made this much. Like, it literally made a whole season for them.
Girl.
So I'm gonna have to stop in because
Wait, it was one day?
They were there. They were one episode and they were there for maybe 2-3 days.
So
all this popped off. Whole affairs are taking place. Emotional cheating, girl. People falling in love.
I thought they would stay in the villa for like a month or something to wait. Because I don't watch Vanderpump or anything. And I was like, I'm not watching this for them. So what?
Yeah, no, I will say Vanderpump Villa is good in terms of mess because co-workers are hooking up with co-workers. People are in messy relationships, including Marciano. So, I mean, if you're into mess and you want a quick watch, I recommend. And the new season is coming up. So, anyways. Okay. But let's talk about the timeline for a second because I want to make sure that the girls have an understanding of why there's overlap with season 2, season 3, et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to talk about it a little bit. I'm just going to highlight it before we tap in. So for those who don't know, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, they started filming in February and it was put in pause because of the Frankie Paul domestic incidences. So we get a little touch of that in season 1, but it was paused filming and then they continued on during 2023. And there was a long post-production period. And then off season, before the season even premiered, they went to Vanderpump Villa. So that's when Demi, Jesse, Jen, no one knew who they were. They just showed up to the villa. They were told, these are the girls who are going to be on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And that's when we get the mess that we get with Jesse, Demi, and even Jen's included with Marciano.
Yeah.
Yes. And then September happens, we have the season 1 premiere and we get an immediate surge of popularity. So, me and Keely were in there watching the show while it popped off. Immediately gets renewed and then season 2 begins filming immediately. And when they finished filming on Christmas of 2024, they start filming season 3 a few days later. So we're getting back to without the reunion even being filmed for season 2.
It's giving like Jersey Shore. I don't know if it's like the way that like the season 1 was filmed like before anything happened in season 2, and then like season 1 was released, but they had already filmed season 2, and then 3 I think it was the exact same thing because then they went right back to Jersey Shore as they show on the show, and you're literally watching the result of season 1 reunion, I think. And 2 during season 3. Like, that's crazy. Like, so
I love seeing that. Like, I love being able to kind of get into like the meta of it all and see them have drama because of reunion from last season playing out in this season. It's like the meta is there and I'm kind of seated for it. And I think honestly that type of filming pattern, because it's so unnatural, I feel like for the human body, it keeps people like on. Which is like, I think creates these like moments because I do feel like I haven't gotten into all of the lore, but from what I've seen so far and the other seasons I've kind of went back and seen so far, like very authentic reality TV. Like it doesn't feel staged like some of the new age reality TV. It does feel like this drama is real. And I like that.
Yeah.
I'm actually not a fan, guys. I'm going to be the one person. I hate that they do that. Only because it's like these girls, they post so much on social media too. So they're kind of spoiling the season. It's kind of the same thing with baddies as well when they do that. Like, I just hate shows where it's like people are actively spoiling the entire show. And then by the time you see stuff on the screen, it's stuff that they already talked about months ago. and the stuff that they're currently filming, you already kind of currently know about. So it's like kind of old news to you by the time you see it. Like, I don't know. The way that I think they either need to like chill out on what they share on social media to make it work, or they need to spread out the seasons, because it's just like, I feel like it's too much back to back. And that's what personally turned me off from the series, because it was just like way too much Mormon wives.
No, I get that. I mean, I have issues. Like me and my friends, like they constantly are like, Keely, like, where have you been? Like, I feel like I miss everything. I don't really watch TikTok. I only watch it when someone sends you one. So like, I forget about that aspect sometimes, because I like the feeling back to back, because I don't know what's going on. I don't I don't watch any of their stuff. And not that I wouldn't. I just don't go on TikTok. So when people send me stuff, I'm like, this happened? Are you serious? So I understand why you would feel like, well, I already know what happened. Like, I can tell you what happened on the season before they tell us. So that's a valid point. I just never experienced it. So
I mean, I feel like I get the best of both worlds, because I'll see, those like weird transitions they have where they're showing TikToks, but they're like edited. I don't know why they just don't use a real TikTok, but they like edited it
with different font.
Yeah, I'm like, why not just put the anyways? So sometimes I'll see their TikToks on my For You page, but like when they're shading someone, I don't have any context and I don't care to dive in. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep this in the back of my mind so that when I'm watching the show, then I like see it. But at the same time, I get what you mean by like it's authentic, it's happening in real life, but I think it's causing a cycle of like kind of the same repeated issues, because it's like you're watching it while you're filming it, and so you're readdressing it. So it's kind of a vicious cycle.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
This is toxic.
And I'm sad for it every time. Yes. As long as it's on my life, hey.
Call me Taylor, because I love a toxic relationship.
Come on now. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so as season 3 is happening, we get the season 2 of Vanderpump Villa that drops. So the girls are seeing the girls trip while season 3 is happening, which makes sense with like that being like the heavy topic of the season. But season 2 premieres after that. So it's again this vicious cycle like we were talking about. Season 3 is still filming. Season 3 ends filming, and then the cast start doing press, which is why we got that viral ET moment where the girls are fighting during a press conference. Like, hello, you guys are talking about season 2, and you guys are fighting about season 3 shit live on camera. It was insane. But finally, the season 2 premieres, and then they start filming for season 4, which is the season we're currently watching. But besides that, they started filming season 5, as we know, but it was put on pause. As there was clips, videos of Taylor whooping Dakota's butt. Say that how you will, take that how you will, which also caused the Bachelorette season to get canceled.
Oh, we are pulling up the video?
Well, not that video. We are definitely... We are not.
I was like, what video is she talking about the whole time?
Not on this.
That's not funny. Domestic violence is not funny, y'all. It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
I stand with Taylor. Wait, I stand with Dakota? I don't stand with either one of them.
Yeah, like I stand with his daughter.
I stand with the daughter.
Welcome to Utah. Everybody whooping everybody. Like
swinging, and swig. Yes, the 3 S's. Hallelujah.
This is where the next baddie's gonna be at Baddies Utah. Taylor gonna be the guest, celebrity guest.
Now Taylor could probably fight Rolly.
I have to ask y'all, were y'all gonna tune into the Bachelorette season? How do you feel that it's canceled?
Yes, I definitely was. This is gonna be the first time in years I was gonna get into a Bachelor season, honey. I was, because honestly, it's been boring recently. Last one I watched, who ruined it for me? This is horrible. Matt.
Yup.
Why? How the first Black male Bachelor ruined it for me? But after that season, I was just like, I'm tired of this. So I haven't watched since then, and I was definitely gonna tune in. And then all of this happened, and I'm like, in a way, I feel like, can you imagine being one of the men on that season? And I understand why they're not airing it, but it's like, yikes. Like, you filmed a full season, and then an incident that you already knew happened, like as you were casting her for The Bachelorette, now it just has a video and now you cancel it. Like you knew this was gonna happen. I don't know what you guys were expecting. I don't know. It hasn't been that long since the incident. Like it literally has. What was the end of 2023? So yeah, I don't know.
And that's why I do feel bad for the guys, especially because everybody knows nobody was actually gonna fall in love with Taylor. She wasn't actually gonna fall in love with any of these people. This was just for entertainment. The last Bachelorette season that I actually was invested in was Hannah Banana's season, which is probably the best season of Bachelorette, probably hands down ever. But she did ruin the entire franchise with her season. No shade. Like it went downhill from there. So I was really excited because I knew Taylor was gonna like give that Hannah Banana crazy energy.
Yes.
And then for people who don't know Bachelorette history, really quick, Hannah Banana is well known because she kept this like crazy guy till the end. And he was like fucking insane. Like he was actually about to like fight somebody else. And then she slept with somebody. She slept with one of the bachelors.
And he got mad.
Yeah, he got mad at her. And then she ended up with nobody.
So. Okay. She sounds interesting.
Is this true?
Rewind to top.
We're gonna have to.
Because apparently there are spoilers on this Bachelorette season, child. It's never dropping anyway. But apparently they were saying that whoever she does end up with, they break up very soon after because, of course, she still is hung up on Dakota. So this season was going to go nowhere. But it's funny because now that I've learned who Taylor is, they were insane for making her the Bachelorette any damn way.
Exactly.
Like, clearly, y'all were desperate for views. And I've seen so many people say they were going to tune in solely because of her. So y'all should have just got the money in the bag. Like, I don't know why y'all got scared because the video dropped. When season 1, episode 1, she gets arrested for DV. Video or not, she was already an abuser. We knew that information. None of us cared. And now the studio want to pull the shit. Not everybody care. Y'all don't give a damn. Y'all didn't give a damn season 1, episode 1. Why y'all give a damn now? And that's not to excuse DV. I'm just saying, I saw a lot of people acting holier than thou who are big fans of the show. Baby, you been new.
Exactly.
Disney been new. The corporation machines and giants been new. And they didn't give a damn. So they might as well air the season.
Right. And the video existed. This is not a video that was just on Dakota's phone. That it was used in court proceedings. So the video was literally like, they're not the first people to get this. We are not the first people to see this. So you knew this video existed, and which is why she got charged. Like, I'm pretty sure that's a part of the evidence why she got charged. So you knew that they had to have some sort of evidence that she was domestically abusing somebody. they knew that there was something happening. So this is their
girl. When I tell
you,
I was just gonna say it's sad because I can tell you like these executives knew, but I think it's also the fact that it's a woman hitting a man that like they just didn't care. They were like, oh, like he's taking it, he keeps coming back, he must like it. Like, and this is not saying anything nice about Dakota, honey, because I could do a couple lists about Dakota and say a couple words about him alone and how he is abusing her too. But beyond that, like nobody takes it seriously because a woman is hitting a man. So that's why they even gave her the show in the first place. When they saw she had an aggravated assault charge, they were like, oh, okay, it doesn't matter. She's a little old white girl, so it's fine.
And
that's exactly what happened.
Even to that point, I feel like we have seen problematic behavior from a lot of people who have been on the show who have not faced nearly as much as they had Colton on that show.
I was
literally down. And we're still platforming him, letting him go on the traders. So it feels like
they didn't take his season down.
Backlash against Taylor when they knew what they were signing up for. This is not a recent case. This is from 3 years ago. Everyone and their mama knew. Like, I also find the timing of the video dropping very suspicious. Like, there is a law in Utah, and that's the reason why we have never seen that video to begin with. And it's the fact that it was suddenly given to TMZ few days before the Bachelorette season. Like, I don't know, the math is mathing to me. I knew you wanted to differently, but
girl,
I was talking to my dad.
That Dakota set up.
Oh, I was talking to my dad, and he was joking, but he was like, I have a conspiracy theory that all of this was just so people would tune into the next season of The Bachelor, and maybe they were going to release it anyways, because my dad was like, now they're going to get more views than they ever would have now that they canceled it. Who knows? What if they release it in a month and now everybody want to see the season that was scrapped at one point? So my dad was like, yes, I'm kidding, but it's giving conspiracy theory because all of this is a mess. I've never seen this level of disorganization. Days before, the social media person is still posting promo the same day you cancel. Like, this is a mess. Like, something's not right. Like, these people.
It's also unnatural for a show that's been happening for so long. Like, imagine Big Brother just 1 year, like, it's canceled, y'all. Like, Big Brother didn't even cancel during COVID. It's like shows that are on this long. the shows that are on this long, it's like unprecedented for something like this. So I'm just interested to see how Bachelorette is gonna, Bachelor and Bachelorette gonna go forward. Like, apparently they're losing millions because of this. So I'm just interested to see like what's gonna happen.
Right.
I mean, the last season I watched was Rachel's season, the Black Bachelorette. After that, I was tapped out. That was my way back in. This for
her to pick a man that ain't make no damn sense and stole all her money in divorce. And I love Rachel. I listen to her podcast.
I know
every day.
I'm so sad about that.
Stole all her money.
All of it.
He's still taking her money. I think she has to pay him alimony, or I think she just paid him her final large lump sum, and she's officially done.
That's some bullshit.
Sorry, keep going. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, no, thank you for referencing that because it's important. You see what I mean? Like that was my last.
Right.
First Black woman, and this was the repercussions. I was not interested in watching that show again. So when they said Taylor Frankie Paul, I said she is not gonna find love, but what she will find is this coin because I will be sat, I will be watching, I will be seated every Sunday, and I haven't watched that show in. Like it's probably been a decade. Like I don't know, it's been a long time. So it's unfortunate, and I'm sad.
ABC should be sad because they lose not on millions,
and they're getting sued left, right, and center. So,
and I think the only reason why they can't actually air it is because the way the Bachelorette works is that they have a lot of all the activities that they do are usually sponsored by somebody. Like everything that they do in the Bachelorette is a giant sponsorship, basically. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just like can't actually
because of those brands.
At all. Yeah, exactly.
Got you. Oh wow, that makes a lot of sense.
Them out, but that would be weird.
And this is why we need to end capitalism because all these brands tied up in shit. We can't get the real tea. Let's be real. ABC don't give a fuck about this. They want to release it just as much as we wanted to release it, but they're not going to do it because they don't want to fuck up the brand pockets. No, take the brands out of it, okay?
Y'all boring stuff, editing.
Right? Like go over the season, edit it, release it in a month, and we'll be happy. Like just
give us the Taylor crash out moments. That's all I need.
Literally.
Her taking back the roses. She said, give me the roses back in that trailer. I said, she is taking roses she just gave out. Like, I wanted to see that. I was mad. Oh my God.
Very much so.
Anyways, yeah. Well, let's actually get into the show. So the show itself, instead of going episode scene by scene, because it's a whole lot, we're going to go by big narratives, big storylines. So the first storyline we have to talk about, obviously, is Taylor's love life. Hello? It's the first thing we see. We see her. This is right after the events of season 3, right? She was on a date with Chase. I don't know what that was. I don't know if it's a date, but they start.
It's an date to me.
They gave that.
I think it was for entertainment. They needed to end season 3 well. And that's why we're where we're at, because they haven't spoken or done anything the rest of the season. So
literally.
Anyways, so they're talking. They talk a little bit about the swinging scandal and things like that. Chase makes it seem like he would go back to Taylor if he could. I don't know if that's real.
That even makes it seem like he basically said that. Like I
believe him, but I think he would go back to her and just cheat on her. So
right,
like he's gonna go back to her, but he's not gonna be faithful. So who cares?
I will say no shade. I don't know why she tripping over Dakota. I would start tripping over Chase. Chase a little fine. Chase is fine. I'm not gonna lie. That's a fine white man. I kinda want it.
He look a little spicy. He looked like he got like some pepper on him.
Well, he looked too spicy. Like he may get mad and slip out a certain word, but because from what I'm seeing, girl, he gets mad and starts saying crazy shit.
He probably did call Layla that in the past, child.
Oh,
well, she did say that she doesn't sleep. That she doesn't give her. They don't sleep, anyways. She said that she can't lay it down in bed, so he's already.
Oh yeah.
Well, and then I saw in the later episodes, apparently he said about Macy, she only got famous because of her baby dad, unaliving in the car accident. I'm like, so we're just gonna accept him back into the fold, and he's saying shit like this? No.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't know why that. Okay, never mind. I'm skipping. But like that sit down was not what it needed to give. I'm glad she brought Michaela, but we'll talk about it later.
Well, Layla, our favorite producer plant, yes, she went to. She goes to Miranda, and she's like, "Did you know that there was a little date that happened?" Miranda's confused. She said, "You mean when they had coffee?" Layla's like, I think it's given more than that because they did more than just have coffee. They actually ate a meal. And so Miranda starts to cry because she's getting swing PTSD. Now, do you think that reaction was warranted for Miranda?
I do. Taylor's weird. I definitely, if it was me, my insecure ass, I'd be like, they are fucking each other and I have a problem with it.
Like, no, that was weird. That was definitely weird behavior. I said, "Oh wow, Taylor, like you're gonna put this girl through this again?" Like, and
with
then
the same guy,
right, with the same exact guy. And now you guys are friends again. You like worked on your relationship to the point where now you're back cordial. You're back like kind of friends, and then you're just gonna do the exact thing that she had a problem with in the first place. Like, I feel like that's crazy work. And then I feel like. It's just like Chase, like of all guys. Like I would be so mad if I were her. Out of all guys.
My thing too is just like at this point, Taylor, fuck you. Like, why would you want to still be Taylor's friend? Because first of all, I hate when people are like, "Oh, I want to be friends with like people, my exes," or "Why are you friends with like your friend's ex?" Like. Anybody that has like an ex next to it, either in relation to you or a friend, I feel like you don't need to be friends with them. There's literally no point. Okay, you and Chase used to fuck. Why do you guys have to still be friends? I'm not friends with anybody I used to fuck except for my nigga. Like, the fuck?
So you're not one of them, because I feel like there are a lot of people who still be fucking on their baby mama, still be fucking on their baby daddy, just because that's who they are. So you wouldn't do that, Torre. You wouldn't go back to your first love.
No, I'm saying that's different if you got like a baby daddy. Like, say my nigga right now was my baby daddy, and then me and him don't work out, and I get a new nigga. I'm gonna have to go back to my baby daddy.
Yeah, you gotta get your baby daddy.
So pissing off. Do not. No, but also, Shorty's still married to Chase.
Yeah.
Legally.
Let's wake that up.
They're separated, but they're still together.
So like
that is some shit for you.
Right. Like she's not with him and neither he's not with her, but it doesn't matter. Like this is crazy. They didn't even get a full divorce yet. And you're already God, Taylor. Like, I don't know. That's messy.
Well, Taylor and Miranda end up talking about it, and Taylor justifies it by saying like she would never do that with him. So she didn't think much about it. And that's why it wasn't that deep to her. Like she didn't feel the need to because she would never go and date Chase. Mind you, Chase had a crush on Taylor and not the other way around. That's why shit went left. So for her, it's like, I was never into him in the first place. Like, you're my girl. I would never even go there. Would you have
so why did you tell me about it?
I wouldn't have taken it. I would have cussed Taylor out. First of all, for the drama of it all. We're on a reality TV show, bitch. You're getting cussed out. But two, it's like, look, she don't know this, Miranda, but like how she's in his arms, the way she was smiling and kikiing in his face. If you don't want him, it looked like you want him, and that's a problem in itself. No, he's not my man no more, but based on the history, no.
And also, why didn't you just tell me?
Literally, why do I have to confront you?
You're weird, right? Exactly. Like you
had a damn sip and see.
Right, and now I don't believe that nothing's happening.
I feel like Taylor, if the roles were reversed, right? In Dakota, it was like, Miranda, let's have a coffee.
She would have killed somebody.
Like she wouldn't take it, right?
You would have like at Miranda and Dakota that night. Like it would have been
like
bad.
it would have been
Miranda would have
over.
been missing. Like it was over.
Yeah, like that's what I'm like. It would have been like a death, like that.
It would have been
And
an
the way
image pop
she's
up.
so
Miranda has left
nonchalant to
on top.
Miranda in this moment, she's like, dude, I just like it wasn't that deep. Like, girl, do you know who you are? Do you know who you are and how you behave?
Right.
And I don't like to speculate about people, but what mental illness you think Taylor has that any of this is acceptable in a society? Like, I just want to know.
Narcissism.
I've been trying to figure it out.
Maybe that's perfect. Narcissism. Let's go with that because she really does think everything is about her. The show is obviously not helping because she thinks she can take this person, man, this person, man, this person, man, but nobody can touch my man. Nobody can touch my leftovers.
They put her up in a harness and some strings in the theme song now. So
she's big mama. Okay, y'all not seeing head Mormon
No,
wife.
that pisses me off so bad. First of all, it's so ugly. Like I hate it. Like Whitney is beside her, like holding the string, and I'm like, stop.
I would have walked off set. I'm like, ain't no way I'm sitting underneath this bitch on the swing. Like, come on. At least just make her bigger on the picture.
Taylor's Rand in more ways than one. Holly. All right.
And then Whitney was on Z-Way, and she was like, Z-Way was like, oh, you're the star of the show. And Whitney was like, oh, really? Oh my God. I'm the star of the show. You said it, not me, but you know, it is Taylor's show. Like, I think it's pretty obvious.
Oh, girl.
Now I know what she was talking about. That piece. They just filmed that piece.
Her being on Z-Way is hilarious enough. I need to see that interview.
Oh, that was funny.
It was
would y'all be open to like spin-offs of this franchise? Like, would y'all be open to a secret life of Catholic wives? Secret lives of Christian wives? Secret lives of Buddha wives? Like, I don't know. Like, I can see like a Real Housewives type franchise branching off here.
Okay.
I think they still have to be Mormon because Mormon culture is crazy. Like,
there's something about it.
Yeah.
Secret lives of Amish wives. Ooh,
yeah, that's what I was
TLC.
thinking. Amish wives.
I'm tired of the Amish shows. I'm sorry.
I love the Amish shows. I love the Amish shows. I'm sorry.
Amish people are overrated. I had to say it.
Oh my God. Back in my Breaking Amish days, they had a show called Breaking Amish. I love that show.
Watched that show.
Yes, like I'm telling you, that was my shit. Like,
guys, there's a new Mormon Amish show that just came out of
Suddenly Amish.
Yes. They're trying to expand the Amish population because all the young people are related in their church right now. So they wanted to bring people in to learn how to be Amish so that they can help them procreate, essentially. And that's it's TLC, of course, but you know,
TLC do some crazy shit.
We have to move on. We must. Okay, so speaking of Taylor and her hypocrisy, right?
Girl,
she has Jesse come over. She says she needed to change houses. The other house reminds her too much of Dakota. And while she's talking to Jesse, she ends up mentioning that she has this crush on this guy on TikTok Live. Wow. Okay. And so what did she do? She says, I'm ready to move on. So she flies him out.
Flies him out, y'all.
He got flew out.
Embarrassing.
And we meet Ben, who is to the left of her. And I mean, they start kikiing. They go take swigs. He starts talking to her. I felt like it was so awkward. Is it just me? Like, did it feel very awkward to watch them interact?
It was.
He gives like Rob, like Roush, like I'm not.
It does.
Probably.
Like,
that makes sense.
And he's like so sarcastic, and like I like it better on him, but this is so unsafe. Like the whole time I was like scared she's gonna get murdered. Like this is so unsafe. Like,
you should be scared for him.
Not adventurous.
You're scared for him.
That is
for her getting murdered.
I mean, but let's be real. Like, if Taylor and Frankie Paul was like, I'm gonna fly you out, Lee, I'm going too. Like, if he knows who this is, I'm gonna go get this bag and get this clout.
And he's unemployed. So
I was just gonna say that. He just got laid off. He's trying to get into music. This is his way into music, bitch. He's gonna catapult off of this shit. And as he should.
He said, make sure you put a clip in there, though. Make sure you put a clip in there. I don't know.
Right.
Make sure you put a clip.
Like
I'm not gonna
he
lie
played
though,
it
for
really
white
nice.
people standards, he kind of cute.
He is cute. He's really tall too. And he was just like, I thought he was really nice. He handled it super well. I mean, it's like you're meeting somebody for the first time in person. Then they're telling you, oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna be on The Bachelorette. And you're like, why the fuck am I even out here? Like it sounds like one of those fly out horror stories when girls are like, oh yeah, Quavo flew me out and then he left me stranded without a ticket back home. Like it literally sounds like that.
It's insane to me. It's insane to me. But it made me wonder, like, how long have they known each other? Because she starts asking questions about like religion and like what do you know about being a Mormon? And I'm like, is this not the first surface level conversations you're supposed to have after like a week of talking? And I'm confused because she's the Bachelorette and he knows. I did y'all get a vibe that it's been a long time or a short time? Like, I had no idea.
She been talking to this man for days, guys. I this is why I was scared. Like, I do not think this is a long relationship. She said, well, he got to sign a few papers before he gets me anyway, so because he gonna be on TV, so it'll be okay. Somebody else will vet him for me. That's what she said.
Literally, it probably was 48 hours. She probably literally slid in his DMs, and then as soon as he said hi, she sent him a ticket, and that was it.
I think that's exactly what it
Mind you,
was.
she just want Dakota to see that she moved on. Like, I don't know much about the show, and I can just already tell that she is really just obsessed with Dakota. Like, I don't know his POV mainly because I haven't seen all of the lore yet, but she has a lock on that man. And I feel like this was just some convoluted way to say, no, I've moved on. I don't want Dakota. And it's like in the back of her mind, that's all she's thinking about.
Exactly. And then, real quick side note, how did you guys feel about them handing Ben a baby? First of all, that baby looked really fresh.
Whose baby is that?
I think it's Michaela because he handed it back to her.
No,
I'm
just
saying,
like,
whenever a baby cries,
give it back to
his mother, and he ate that because get the baby
maybe
back,
I don't know. Maybe it could be a me thing. I thought it was a black thing because I'm like, who just handing random babies out? Like,
there's energy transfer. I'm not giving no random man my baby. I don't know you.
I don't know you.
You got some evil energy that's transferring to that poor baby spirit. Oh no.
Exactly. I don't know. Maybe we are a little. Maybe we just too black. White people just be handing their babies out to each other. Like, you know, I'm like, you're not supposed to be touching each other's babies till the baby like 1 year old. Nobody even supposed to be seeing the baby till the baby at least
breathing on the baby.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was interesting. Anyways, they're talking at her place, and then Jesse and Macy call. And they just decide to have the whole mom talk reunion, which I thought again is weird because you just met him. Like, why are we all of a sudden inducting him into the Mormon wives meeting where he gets interrogated? But alas, babies were held, things happened.
She didn't even ask either.
And here we are.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you,
I guess.
And that's all the purpose he served, isn't it? Like, he never comes back. He never gets mentioned again.
Like, he was a plot device. Come on.
Literally.
She probably left him in the hotel. He was probably gonna hang out with her for another day. She was like, "Oh no, I'm busy," and he was like, "Damn." He was just stuck in the hotel for a week till he went back home.
He was a sequester, bitch. Like,
yeah. Oh my gosh.
Well, Mom Talk is a bit confused by the choice, but you know, Taylor says in her confessional, "It's always messy for me." At least she knows her brand. Next.
Hey,
right.
That's crazy though. Like, I got the sense throughout this episodes that Mom Talk, like the girls, first of all, I hate Mom Talk. I hate Dad Talk. Like, the phrasing, it just continues to piss me off. The fact that they use it 50 times in just one scene, it pisses me off so much. But it seems like the girls just want to pass Taylor on to any other man. Like, they're so happy that she's doing The Bachelorette. They're so happy Ben is here. They're like, get her away from Dakota, please. Any man.
The only man they should be worried about passing her to is a therapist.
Ooh.
Like, she needs help. She needs to be single. This is crazy work. Your kids are so young. Like, whatever.
But she was single over the summer, Keely, and she really healed herself. It took a lot of time for herself over the summer. And I actually wrote in my notes, I put down Taylor pretended to be a good person in the beginning of the episode.
Before she did all of this, she said, let me just preface it. I did try to do work. Let me preface it. Oh, God.
Well, let's go into another storyline, which is Vanderpump Villa is what I'm encapsulating because there's a lot of overlap. So Jordan, who got yassified between seasons, okay,
he looked real different in the flashbacks. I was
what
like,
did
I don't know who that is.
What's that line that Georgia says? Oh my God, it's gonna piss me off when someone is looking. Anyways, for the Drag Race fans.
Oh, pickled! She's pickled! You're pickled, mama.
Jordan's looking a little pickled. All right. Anyways, so Jordan and Jessie are reunited in her home. I would like to emphasize that it's her home.
Ooh,
and
Exactly.
So they're talking. Jesse's saying it hasn't improved much. I mean, I'm not surprised. We just saw the end of season 2, so if it's right after, hello.
Hello. We're referring to a week ago, so
exactly. And so she's been booed up in the Wyatts or whatever it's called. But they've decided to reunite so that Jordan can tell her that, yeah, I spoke to my manager. I wanted to go to Vanderpump Villa, and so that talk is going to Vanderpump Villa. He says he doesn't want to turn away this opportunity for dad talk when it's really for him. And he says he doesn't plan on being inappropriate. He thinks, of course, the women are going to hit on me. That's his quote. I'm making sure y'all know I don't think that he said that. Because he was worried. And he said, you guys started it. We need to continue it, which is a crazy thing to say. So do you think that Jordan should be allowed to go to Vanderpump Villa?
I don't think he should be allowed to do anything. I don't think he should be allowed to say the word dad talk anymore. I don't know much about this, but correct me if I'm wrong. It just feels like this whole dad talk thing is just trying to mooch off the women. Like, well, yes. It's like, and he's like, oh, to establish ourselves as our own, and we're our own community online.
Jobless.
Like, no, y'all are not.
Get a job.
Please get a job. Job talk.
Establish
job talk.
Industry.
Build a fence talk. Like, I don't understand. Be a man talk. Like, that's what we need.
Be a father.
I'm sick of it.
That's the damn kids talk.
I don't like him. I don't know any of the previous season drama, and I already don't like him. First of all, Jessie is gorgeous. I think Jessie is one of the prettiest women on this show. I don't know what it is about her face, but mama, she looks great. But I don't understand why she's with this man. Like, if he's stressing you out like this, like, leave him. Especially because she's the one who cheated, didn't she? Why are you still with him? Leave him.
And you know, she kind of explained like how she was like, well, I think about leaving him, and then I think about like basically how she just doesn't want her life to change, especially with like her kids and like the house, and like, I mean, and we saw previews of money things. It's like, I just feel like that's like really what it is, and I think that she was willing to change it enough where she wanted to make him mad and maybe see if he would leave her. But at that point, it's like, baby, just leave. Like, this is all your stuff. You are doing this. You have your own business. You're also famous on TikTok. You have a show. Like, let's go. What is Jordan doing?
Yeah. And I do think the emotional abuse that she said that she's like kind of like and I know that's not till like a different scene, so sorry that I'm bringing it up a little bit early, but I think that has a big reason why she didn't divorce him yet, because I don't know if you guys know, but she got an entire face like lift and everything after this season aired. So she looks like really different now. And it's
which is really sad.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like kind of the same-ish. Mm-hmm. I know she looked great, but I think it was like healing bad. So recently she's just been posting like old stuff. But I think maybe it looks better to like maybe now, hopefully. But she's just doing a lot that she doesn't have to do, and I think it's because like Jordan's talking down to her, and he's always like, "Oh yeah, right. I have to talk to you. I have to treat you like shit." Like he literally said that in season 3. Like, I have to treat you like shit because you don't learn. Like, girl, what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Jordan's very. I'm gonna be for real, like abusive. Like, I don't condone cheating. I really don't. But the way she explained it is that she did it because she felt how she felt at home. Like it was over before she even did all that, to be for real.
Yeah.
Do I think that was the right action? Absolutely not. These people don't have morals. Like, I'm gonna be for real. Like, morals out the door. But yeah, it's very unfortunate. But we get into the sip and see, right? All I could think about was the funeral stud. I was thinking 1, 2, 3, release them. I was watching it. The children wanted it to be released. We were together. We really needed her. Shout out to the funeral stud. But while Michaela is talking about new life, everyone just gave birth. The one of the most challenging parts of being a woman. Jordan thinks, hold my candle, and tells everyone, by the way, you're all included to come with Dad Talk to Vanderpump Villa, except for you, Brett, but including Dakota and Chase and Mason. So
they should have brought Brett.
Like, why not? Like, why not? I don't even like him, and he should have been there. Like,
that was fucked up.
He's the one who got real beef with Marciano. I don't really care about Jordan. What is Jordan gonna do to Marciano? Have y'all seen Marciano? Jordan is short. What is he gonna do?
No one's scared of Jordan.
No, at all.
Brett should have been there. I would have been so seated. Oh, that would have been excellent TV. Yeah. What did we think? Did we think that was the right time for him to do all that? Would y'all have allowed it?
Absolutely not. Is he well? I would have immediately jumped in and said, hold on. I didn't ask. You can say whatever you want to say after. Like, that's absolutely outrageous behavior. Oh my God. I would have given the meanest side eye.
Mind you, who cares? Like, go to Vanderpump Villa.
Like, you could have said this in a group chat.
That's also, it's like they all probably already knew too, because it's like if everybody, all the guys are invited, they clearly asked their wives if they could go or not. So it's not a news thing where it's like, hey, let me announce it, because we all fucking know, Jordan, you're just being a fucking cracked out weirdo for the cameras per usual.
Exactly, like, right, especially because they already knew. Why are you interrupting me?
Literally, like,
that would make me mad. That would make me mad. Like, no, you didn't.
That's crazy. Like, timing was crazy. They had all this moment. It's the moment where Michaela is standing there with those butterflies, ready to be released. He's like, now's the time. Like, you had the whole event, and you chose to lay on this sword. Anyways, so strange, but. The men go to get fitted for what? I don't know. They're going to a villa, not a wedding. But alas, they must convene. They must have, like, it felt like, when you watch Love is Blind and all the men show up for like their fitting. That's what it was given. I said, you guys are literally going to a villa. You guys are going to vacation. Like, it's really.
They never go nowhere, girl. This is their first outing ever.
Dad Talk hats and everything. Like, Jesus.
Right. They could have met like a soda shop or something. Like, what are we doing here? Because half of y'all not even going. So why are you all sitting up in there trying to get fitted?
Literally. Like, why is some of y'all even here? Like,
why did you show up why'd you show up to the fitting and you're not even gonna be there? Like, whatever.
They can bond. The bros can bro.
And then I have a note, and it says, "What is going on with Connor's hair?" Now, I later learned after I wrote that note that he did have a hair transplant during season 3, so that's why by the end of season 4 it looks better. But right here, you could tell that shit is still healing.
It's still transplanting, child. Still transplanting.
He's in transition. Yes. So while the men reconvene at this location for whatever reason, because no one tries anything actually on. Jordan says, he's trying to gauge where the guys are at. Y'all coming, y'all not coming, blah, blah, blah. And they start talking about Mason, aka they're calling him CrossFit Jesus, which is crazy. Is that not against your commandments? But alas, we move. And Jordan says that he has no confidence in Mason and Layla's relationship, implying that Mason should and be single. And they talk about Marciano and they beg him. They're scared that Jordan's gonna buck up to Marciano. They don't want him to go back to his old ways, whatever that means. So what were we thinking when we were watching this scene, y'all?
I was just like, what's the old ways? Like, is it him screaming, take accountability? Well, no, take ownership, something. Like, is that the old ways we're scared of? Like, I just don't, like, who gonna be scared of Jordan? Like, even if Jordan bucks up to somebody, who gives a damn? Like,
literally.
Exactly.
And I'm confused. My thing is, y'all know Jordan's a piece of shit. So why don't be surprised when he keeps acting like a piece of shit? Like even y'all,
Thank you.
if your friends are saying like, "Oh, I don't want you to go back to being a piece of shit," well, why was he a piece of shit?
Exactly.
And this is the season of redemption because apparently we love Marciano, we love Dakota, we love Chase. Like, goddamn, men will just be friends with any goddamn anybody. Like, it don't matter. They can literally slap your wife in the face. We don't care. He's a cool guy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Very strange. But alas, Connor tells them that he will not be attending. Team Connor. Yes. You never disappoint me, King. You never disappoint me. You drop this king. You drop this king. All right. And so Zach is confirming that he's going and everyone else is coming. They got the approval. And we go to LA. Shout out to Connor. And they start. Well, we have to talk a little bit about Jen and Zach just moving on into their place. Would y'all let them move into your Airbnb like that? Because that was crazy.
Girl, you better get a Motel 6.
Exactly. And also what that told me was Whitney's checks might be bigger than Jen's checks because how come I could find myself a nice place last minute and you can't, honey?
No, that's exactly what it is.
Did y'all look up the Dancing with the Stars placements?
I watched the season.
Oh, I watched it. Yeah.
I wonder if Jen feels some type of way because Whitney went past her a lot. I think Whitney got like top 5.
Well, the only episodes they tackle that. Yes.
Right. And I feel like the only reason why Whitney didn't do as well is because somebody at Hulu hates her because why did they release season 3 while she was on the show? They couldn't have waited like 2 more weeks, like literally 2 more weeks. Like, so the way that they released season 3 and she's like, the only reason why I'm on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives again is because I want to be Dancing with the Stars. Duh. And then they released it while she was on Dancing with the Stars. People were so mad. Honestly, whatever.
Why would you be mad? She's cunty.
Like, that doesn't make me mad.
I don't agree with, like, I think we'll tackle this a little bit longer, but I don't agree with people being mad that she was being real. Like, they've been calling Whitney fake this entire time. The one time she was like, let me be real with y'all. I don't really care about y'all. Y'all are employees, and I was going to get employee of the month. Like, I am with the Stars. Like, I respect it. Like, what more can you do? What more can you say? Like, you're being real and upfront. So
I agree.
And what's wrong with wanting to be the star? Like, if you want to be the star, bitch, then try to be the star. Like, I feel like you guys are on a fucking reality show. Don't y'all all want to be the star so you can get paid the most money and be in the center on that swing like TFP?
Like Taylor, come on.
Exactly.
I like Whitney for that. She is really real, and I'm here for the redemption of Whitney because. Child, I was Whitney's #1 hater in season 1 and season 2. I hated Whitney bad.
I watched a few deep dives and they all said Whitney was the villain of season 1. Why was she the villain of season 1?
Child,
it's too much.
She just did everything she shouldn't have done. Like she just goes about things that's like so strange. Like she just didn't show up to any of the girls' events. They felt some type of way. Then she would leave the group chat and then expect everybody to text her saying, "Are you okay?" She would just do random stuff, and it's just like, Whitney, you're really.
And then she would just move and come back. Like she'll just move,
literally
and start a homestead, and then come back.
And not tell
like nothing happened.
From my understanding, too, part of it was when the whole Taylor thing was happening, she thought, oh, I'm going to help bring Taylor back so she can be the villain. That's what she wanted. But Taylor sat there. One thing about Taylor, she'll be honest and she'll take it more against herself than she will other people. Yeah. Despite it all. Like she'll be like, I am the problem. I need to work on myself. I did this. Like it's a form of accountability that is, I think, was really refreshing for at the time because we had never seen really anyone be like, you know what, I am the problem. Like
I am a mess.
I need to work on myself. Yeah. And you know what I mean? So I think that is what made Whitney kind of her opposite in that sense. They had the whole like announcing news at the same time. So it honestly, it seems very trivial and petty for what it was at the time. Now that we're in where we are at now in season 4. You know what I mean?
Yes. That was a great explanation.
But yeah, so Jen and Zach move in until they can find their own place. But while they're there, they're talking about whether or not the guys will go to the villa. Connor says he's not going. Zach says he will. Jen's like, I'm gonna let him go because I know I'm a baddie. He can't find nobody better than me in the where he lays his head. And I want the tea. And Whitney is gagged. She's like, huh? Like, what do you mean? Like, you don't remember all the drama that has transpired? But I guess Jen is secure in her situation. Would y'all have let y'all men go to the villa? That's my question.
I'm sorry, I would be Jen. Like, go get the tea, baby. Like, I want to know.
It really just depends on what's happened in the relationship. Like, if my man was on Grindr like Connor, no, you're not going to the villa.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that real quick.
No, you're totally right, and I like the way
Connor be straight fishing.
No, I like how when he explained it. Like, we're just not at that point in our marriage right now, and she wasn't mad that Jen was letting him, but it was just like, that's not us right now. But I definitely would have been Jen. Sorry, like, you need to go get the tea. I know you're not gonna get nobody else. So
I think for me, this coming from somebody who has never watched Vanderpump Villa, it's just the way that everybody is describing it as some kind of like weird sex house and not just like a vacation place that would make me like, are you sure you're going? But I think it would honestly really depend on the group of people going with him. I feel like if there's enough of the good people in the group, I might be like, all right. Like, I think, or if it's like he would be put in a situation where he'd be like the mother of the group. I don't know. For me, I would really have to think about it, like, because I've never seen it, and the way y'all describing it is like the red light district. Like, I'm scared.
This sex dungeon, like Candy.
Literally,
it's even like that. Like, I would love for y'all to watch the show. I think it's a good show, like for like a binge session. But honestly, I would let him go, because if you do cheat on me, your loss. Like, you like what?
I was about to say,
Jen is paying their bills. Like, what are you gonna go cheat on me and what? Like, I'm getting divorced. It's over. Like, it's actually not wise for any of the men who are married to then go do foolishness, because one thing about Jessie, she could do whatever with Marciano. She is the one who makes the money, so like she kind of just live. Like, she's not dependent on him. The rest of these men are dependent on these women. So you can go. Like, if I'm Jen, you can go. I'll walk the tea. And if you go and then become the problem, like, that was your choice. You're going to have to lay with that decision, and you're going to regret it.
And just like, I guess my thing also is too, like, just like Michaela said, like, what the fuck are y'all going for? Like, what are y'all going to do? I guess that's my thing, low key. Like, I guess I'm just like trying to think. I would be like, well, wow. What y'all going for? I guess for me, men shouldn't be having more than a day trip together. I don't think straight men should be like having overnight trips together. I find that really odd. Like, my boyfriend's like, oh, me and my friends are gonna do an overnight trip. Like, why are you and your friends, all you straight guys hanging out overnight? It's giving Brokeback Mountain.
They're fucking each other.
Exactly. I don't like no overnight straight trip. That don't make no sense.
And that's part of why Vanderpump Rules was so famous, because there were so many times they went on these trips where it was like, never did they go on a trip and come back and there wasn't a rumor. So honestly, like, there was always something going on. Either they were with women or you watched them on TV, like all naked in the room, like slapping each other's asses. So it's like, honestly, something always happens. So that's why I meant, that's what sold you.
I mean, shoot, I like a nice little top butt now.
What's going on?
Well, they end up going and they throw a Vanderpump going away party. That's better than me. Y'all can just go. I'm not throwing no house party, no nothing. Like, why am I throwing you a party?
They throw a party for anything in this show. Like, I think because they're Mormon and they're bored, so it's like, you can't sit at home and drink alcohol, so you just throw random parties, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, here we are. They're at this arcade place, and while we get there, we're getting a little bit more context. We get a flashback where Chase is telling Layla Jordan's comments, so Layla's pissed. Jesse and Jordan had a fight the night before. Jordan wants to pretend like everything's Gucci, for the cameras, but Jesse's like, don't care. Like this is what we get paid to do, is to be honest. I'm not going to pretend and sit here and act like we're all good. So everyone walks in. The girls can immediately tell that something's off with Jessie.
She got her big bag.
She got her big bag. Hey, come on, right there.
That's the Hyatt bag.
Come on now. It's familiar. She has a name and everything. And so she tells the girls that she stayed at a hotel. And Layla says one of the realest things. She says, Jessie, I hate Jordan.
I fucking hate Jordan.
Like, Jessie, I love you, but I hate him. Like, I hate everything about him. Like, I hate every cell in his body. I said, oh, okay.
And I was like, you're so real. So all the girls are around her and they kind of talk about like, it's okay to leave him. Like if you want to stay with him, if you want to stay with him, like we'll support you. And so I'm curious, if your friend was in the situation, what would you guys say?
I would have said the same thing.
Girl,
yeah. I told friends, if you don't leave this man, we can't be friends anymore. Because if you keep crying over this man, girl, I really can't. I
get to a point where I'm like, okay, I will be there for you. I'll sit with you, watch a movie. But after months of talking about the same thing over and over again, I'm not willing to talk about that anymore.
Nope.
Unless you're willing to do something about it.
Period.
So you either stay with this man and be miserable, or you
shut
leave
the fuck
him,
up.
right? And stop being miserable. But either way, we're not talking about it no more. So, like, I'm sorry, I will be there for you for about, I think my limit's about 4 months.
4 months.
After that, I'll hang out with you. You want to be sad and cry? All right, we're not talking about it though.
I'm that type of girl too. Like, I just feel like at the end of the day, if you have the same problem and you're telling me about the same problem and I'm giving you the same advice, after a period of time, I'm done. Like, and I don't want to even hear about it. I will tell you, do not tell me about this. I don't care. Do not tell me about this anymore.
I'm putting a distance. Girl, we're sitting you down. Kelly, come here and listen to me speak. You must
need an intervention.
Him. Girl, freedom to freedom.
Right.
To freedom. But then we start to have everyone reconvene except for Michaela and Macy. They're doing their VR thing to the left, which, hey, I would have done the same thing. Get me out of there. I'm not interested. And so this is when they hash it out like real adults. Pussies on the floor. And they actually address everything that's happening. Layla's like, do you have a problem with me? Like, do you hate me? Very Jeff Probst, very, Rob Sestradino. Do you hate me? What's going on? Jordan says, you know what? You were talking a lot of shit. And she said, rightfully so. Like, did y'all see how you were behaving? And then he said, well, another thing is you cheat on every man that you've ever been with. So that's why. And I said, where'd that come from?
What does that have to do with anything?
You.
If I do,
like what?
She was so gagged.
Mason's sitting right there, like, hold on, bitch, you're not gonna fuck my dick up. Get your ass up.
Exactly.
And Mason was quiet. He ain't saying a word. He said, "What now? You be cheating."
Mason kind of cute too. No shade to Utah men. Some of them Utah men.
Well, Mason's only cute because Chase is also his brother, so that's like the same gene pool.
What's in that family? Do they have another brother?
Lee. Let's raise the bar, please, to freedom. Please.
I don't know how Layla. Side note, I just don't know how Layla can date somebody's brother, and then she's still really cool with Chase. Like all three of them be hanging out like best friends. I'm like, y'all having threesomes, probably. Like,
I definitely would be.
Me too.
Y'all need help. Two brother. I'm gonna throw him.
If that
that happens a lot in Utah. That's the norm. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Me and my swig.
I'm scared.
All right, come on.
I'm so scared.
Anyways, so Jordan apologizes, but then calls Layla out. So is it really an apology if you say I'm sorry? But, and then Layla's like, you know what? Let me leave. And Mason walks away with her. And he's like, I agree. I'm mad. I can't believe. Where were you this entire time? Why didn't you say anything?
I forgot he was there.
While y'all were having this argument, like you were on mute. It was giving very Beyonce, look around, everybody on mute except for Layla. So that was a choice that was made. And then Jordan apologizes for embarrassing Jesse, but Jesse's like, "You do this shit all the time. You do this all the time. So what now?" And it ends there. Any other thoughts before we move on to the next part?
No.
Nothing.
All right, back to Jordan. Yes, it never ends. It never ends. All right. So at this point in time, the men have gone to the villa, and everyone and their mother has tried to talk to their significant others. Jen asks Zach, he doesn't say anything. Macy asks Jacob, he doesn't say anything.
Who Jacob feeling like?
Jacob feel like because before the season, Jacob was up there for me. It was like Connor, Jacob / whoever.
Right.
What's his name? Oh, Jace.
Yeah, well, not Jay's child. He a whole pedophile.
Yeah.
Well, I meant in terms of their behaviors with their wives.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not who they are as people. Like they were, and then all of a sudden it takes one bro trip and everybody to the left. Thank
Everybody
God.
They're in
friends.
a gang or something. I don't know what it is. Like they're sworn to secrecy. Like they're like, what's going on?
I just don't like it. I just don't like the fact of like I'm gonna disregard how my wife feels about this person because I had a few days with them. Like we just gonna ignore all the bullshit he said about your wife and their friends and the low blows that he consistently does. Like just because you had one conversation with this man does not make him your best friend. Same with the Marciano dude. It's like I don't understand like why they're just ignoring all the negativity that these people have spewed. Like it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, well, even Layla picks up Mason and Jace, and it's like quiet as well. When they do start talking, they start talking about how this guy's cool and that guy's cool and blah blah blah. But then we actually see things happen when the guys meet up at Jesse. I'm gonna repeat Jesse's home, where Michaela, Macy are there with Jesse, and we see Jordan, we see Jace, and we
Wait a damn minute.
Yeah.
Is Jesse home, but she going to stay at Hyatt?
Exactly. Yeah, that is why I keep repeating it, that it's her home and it's
wait a damn minute. We need to be at Hyatt. The fuck?
Yep.
That just hit me, Josiane. I said, wait, if 1 + 1 is 2.
And where are the kids?
Where the fuck is she at Hyatt?
That's a good question. Where are the kids? We never.
Everybody kids. The grandma is the baby in Utah. That's just it. Because nobody be having no. I think maybe Michaela be the one who mostly be having her kids for real. I feel like beyond that, I don't think these people be touching
a lot of nannies.
A lot of nannies for sure.
Yes. So Jacob comes in and he's like, we shouldn't say nothing about Dakota because, Dakota's single. He doesn't need to be faithful to anyone because he's single. Who is this Jacob? And so he thinks, they need to shut their mouths. It's what's best for everyone. So they return to their wives. And the first thing Jordan does is, by the way, he's having 4-way kisses with girls. And Jacob is shook. He's surprised. Jordan is spilling the tea.
I don't understand with Jordan because he's saying he's doing it so he can keep a good relationship with Jesse. But how does what another man doing have anything to do with your marriage? Like, it's not even like you're not married to Taylor. Like, you don't like this doesn't make any sense. Like, Jordan's messy as hell. It's like just messy as hell. Because you knew this was gonna get back to Taylor. You wanted this shit to get back to Taylor. Messy.
Like he's just messy. And honestly, he's so like selfish and self-centered because the way he said, well, basically it doesn't really matter whether you guys told me to keep the secret or not, because I'm almost going through a divorce. So like she definitely said, you better tell me exactly what happened or I'm gonna think you did something. Period. And that's all he could think about. He said, I'm coming home and telling her every single last thing that happened because I'm not getting caught up.
But my thing is also like, and that's why Jordan is genuinely confusing me. So before you get on the trip, you're acting like you about to be the #1 cheater. You go on the trip, you don't even cheat, and then you come back and you exposing to other people for cheating after you told everybody not to tell people about cheating. So I'm really confused on what Jordan is doing, and I don't understand. Like, I really just don't understand what he's trying to do. Like, why was he so excited to go to the villa? And I guess maybe he just wants to be messy and be the star of the show. I honestly don't know, but the whole like sequence of events doesn't make sense to me.
I think
he's trying to be like
the girls were gonna be all over him, and so he was preparing for that. And when it wasn't the case, he said, "Well, now I can spill the tea." That's what I think happened.
Right. No, I agree. I think
everybody got play except me. I'm snitching.
Literally.
Exactly.
Yeah, because even when they were there, they were talking about the girls were hitting on Jacob. What? Anyways, you're crazy. And so we finally get the boys' dinner. Y'all, these men have been on the screen for too long, but this is the best.
Literally.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm gonna be honest. And it's because of Chase. Thank you, Chase. Another one. They sit there and they're talking about, we're connected, we're so close. Oh, you're a bro, blah, blah, blah. And so then, Jacob clocks Jordan. He says Jordan's like a Mormon boy after his first night of getting married. He's only going to last a few seconds with a secret like that. Oh, get him again for me. And so they have the dinner. They're talking about the villa, talking about how Dakota should be sexting this girl with emojis, whoever this chick was. And then, Jacob clocks him. He says, Jordan spilled the tea already, and everybody is mad.
Get on his ass. That's why your wife at the Hyatt every other week.
Get him again.
That was nasty.
Chase ate that. I'm sorry.
Chase might need a spa in House of Villains.
Literally. He's auditioning right now.
Literally, because he ate him up. I'm sorry.
No shade.
Either he wasn't wrong.
I need somebody from this cast on Traitors. I do. As a traitor at that. Put Whitney in the castle.
Come on.
Yeah, I need some messiness.
Well, it's crazy because Jacob's like, he spilled the tea the moment we got there. And he goes, "Oh, my drink. I actually told her when we were there."
Right? Him exposing that, I said, "Wait, hold on."
And this is why I'm thinking he got what is it? It's one of those kinks. Humiliation kink or something. Because why are you exposing yourself? Like, no one asked. You didn't, like, you want to get going off on by everybody right now.
And the way he said it wasn't even like, "Well, actually, I did it." Like, he just said it. Like, he just say I said, "Wait, hold on." I had to rewind because I was like, "Wait, did he really just say that?" This was before, like, he did not get, like, I don't know. He wasn't even trying to get somebody back. He was like, "Well, actually, like, I did tell her on FaceTime." I said, "Wait, what?" He weird. Oh my god, he weird.
Like, what did he gain from, like,
literally nothing?
Sat there and like dealt with it. But he made it worse. Like, I was in shambles. Like, I was crying for an hour. Like, how I'm feeling right now is very tame to how I was when I was watching it for the first time, because I said, "What? Like, you must have a humiliation kick. You must." And
what kills me the most about this whole thing, like, y'all have this whole scene, y'all get extra mad at this nigga. This nigga is humiliating himself in front of you and in front of the whole entire world. And Dakota's still gonna tell him some more of his business later in the season. What was the point? Dakota, like, what was the point?
And then they literally asked him, like, "Do you trust him in the future?" And he said, "Honestly, no."
So everybody bookmark this, because when Dakota starts telling Jordan some other tea later in the season, now I'm starting to think it's malicious, because this nigga an idiot. Like,
Well, let's tap into that, because one thing I clocked is Dakota immediately asking, "Does Taylor know?" Like, him wanting to know if Taylor knows, and it wasn't like out of concern; it was out of joy. Like, he was smiling. You're talking about, and it's very unclear what has transpired in the villa. Like, in the last scene, they mentioned that there's this girl named Alyssa. She got mad when someone else kills Dakota. We're talking about 4-way kisses. Like, there's a whole lot that happened in that moment. And so, like, it's very strange. And we get that flashback of him telling Jesse and Demi of all people, the two of them, I thought that was so crazy. And that's when Chase was like, I need to tap in. And so Chase comes in, he hits left, right, hook, boom, like everything. He starts calling him back for like the Halloween stuff, which I forgot about. And I was like, right, get him again. Talk about accountability, because you were bucking up to Chase when there wasn't even like that whole Halloween situation was blown so out of proportion. Like he barely touched Demi at that, and she's talking about he. Anyways, we won't talk into that. But
wait, Josiane, you sending me because I'm reading your notes. You like, get him from me, Chase. Chase, get him.
I shared my notes with Lee, and I write things also like in terms of like my thoughts, like get him again, Chase in all caps. I'm like, I see your spirit, Dakota, all the things. Right? So Lee's having the key with my. Yes. So what do we think about Chase? Because for the one time I could actually stand him. I said, yeah.
Oh my gosh, he ate him up. This was so entertaining.
I've been loving Chase this season. I don't know much about him, but the swinging tea. But hey, I can't hate a swinger.
My problem with him is not the swinging. It's right. Oh yeah. Well, yes. But no, my problem with him is not the swinging. It's the crazy, outrageous stuff that he be saying about those women. Mind you, they're not friends with him. That's my only problem with him. Everything else, oh my gosh, he brings the drama. He brings the tea. He was a part of the original drama that got them the show, low key. Like, if we're really gonna talk about it, so I feel like I like Chase, but he just needs to keep his mouth shut because he's not very nice sometimes. But
Well.
I started thinking about how fine he is. I got distracted.
That part.
Yes, Lord. All right. So we continue, and we kind of meet into the both of the storylines, life and the villa.
Tori
laughing.
No, just her in that hospital situation has me fucking dying. This bitch is on life support over some dick, y'all. Like, it's really
It's that serious.
Well, no. After the dinner, they have just accosted him. They stop talking about what happened. You need to be a real guy. You need to keep your mouth shut. So Taylor walks in because she is late. She needs to find a reunion dress, so she's shopping in her friend's closet, which I think is insane. Like, that's your job. Anyway,
actually, I'm sorry to pause. In these 3 episodes, we saw Taylor in nothing but oversized shirts with stains on them and sweatpants. I'm so upset. I've been meaning to bring this up, and when you just said that, I was so upset watching her pick up a man that she has a crush on, and a shirt with a stain on it, oversized. Mind you, Taylor, okay, she was good and best sometimes, but she's a pretty girl. Like, if she really did something with herself, like Torre was talking about her hair, if she did something with herself, she would literally look so good. So I'm trying to figure out, girl, what is going on right now? Things don't match. She talking about she don't have a dress. Like, Taylor, what? You have so much money. What are we talking about here? You tell me you don't have not to one other dress you've never worn before in her closet. This was production. They said, oh, she's been looking a mess recently. Let's send her over so that we can spill the beans. Like, let's send her over to Jesse's. Yeah, I don't believe this for a second.
Well, she's at Jesse's, and she asks point blank, did he sleep with someone? And Jordan says no at first, and then Taylor's like, oh, so he did it, and he's like, oh, I have no comment. But you just said no.
But you just said no.
What is it?
But you just said no.
She got him stuck. That is a masterclass, y'all. Because she said, what is it? He's looking at Jesse. Jesse's looking at him. She's like, you need to say something. He just got, lashings for saying something. So Jesse stands up and she says, Dakota did in fact sleep with someone. She don't know about the 4-way kiss. She don't know about girls arguing over him, but she knows that he definitely slept with someone. And so she starts crying, and this man is consoling her. Mind you, he was probably hyping up Dakota to do worse and more, but we'll see. That's my theory. And so she's like, you know what? This transitions into the second episode. She's like, I want to know if he enjoyed it.
She's so messy. And it's the fact that that's the question she asked. Did you enjoy it?
Did you enjoy it?
I just want to know, did you enjoy it?
And he knew exactly what she was talking about too. He was waiting on that phone
Taylor,
call.
I didn't enjoy it. Oh well, so
Did you come?
You didn't finish. Oh, you didn't finish? No, I did. Oh, so you enjoyed it. You enjoyed it. I said, oh God, she got it. Guys.
Which to be fair, as the only man on this podcast, you can finish and not enjoy it.
Like what? That's
it
what
is
I was
possible.
like, this is probably.
Well, you did technically enjoy it.
Well, no, I finished. Finishing is not enjoying.
But if you done the thing, you've enjoyed it because you've gone into the climax.
Like that's really what she should have.
I wake up and I'm finished, so it does not matter.
Because you enjoyed the dream you had.
Niggas finished when the season changes, bitch. The sun is out. We're finished. Like I
that's
don't like
that women cannot have. Unfortunately, we have to pretend that we've enjoyed it.
Like you actually have to, right? But okay,
right.
I feel like it's only slightly problematic to say that just because of like there's different things like where people actually do not enjoy what's happening, and that will still happen. However, baby, what you really should be focused on is the fact that he even did it in the first place. Like, what? Right. Let's not talk about whether he did
because if he didn't enjoy it, that means he still loved her.
Right, you're right. No, you're right. That's exactly what it is. Thank you, Lee, for explaining it to me.
And it's like, how low do you have to be? Like, I don't know. I mean, just look at this position that she's in right now. She's on her knees on the phone, back crying like the Notre Dame. Asking this nigga, did you enjoy it? Like, come on,
national TV with a camera in your face and a person in the room. Guys, this is not Big Brother. They're sitting there like this, right in front of you.
The camera is squatting. His knees hurt, and he gotta get the angle. And like, why couldn't she take the call on the couch or something? Like, girl, like, why don't you go sit down on a chair? Like, I don't know what's going on here, but all I'm thinking is, do you guys think Dakota's dick is that good? Because
no,
bro, it cannot be that good for this. This is psychosis.
He's not even that cute.
He's not. He looks like a serial killer.
He literally does. I was gonna ask you guys, like, what do you think it is? I cannot figure it out. Like, it's either that she's literally dickmatized or what? Like, I'm confused. Like, I don't know what it could possibly be. Like, she did talk about how she's not really used to dating. And like how she went from like a long relationship to long relationship. But that can't be just it, guys. It has to be something.
Baby. Maybe it's the baby.
I think it's different for Taylor and the rest of what Dakota does with whomst in her circle. Because I think for Taylor, she has a lot of and I'm saying this as someone who has had daddy issues, but she has a lot of them. She has a lot of them. And you can tell the difference between someone who's worked on it. Like me personally, I've worked on mine. So I will not be falling in certain patterns that I've had to see my father do and things like that. She has not. She does not know this man. She feels abandoned. She feels unloved. And so she feels as though Dakota, every time he leaves her, if she can get back with him, it's like she's getting back with her father. That is my hypothesis. I'm not a therapist, but I think the 2 and 2 do in line. I really do. As for Dakota sleeping with everybody she knows and she loves, I think it's mental illness. I think he's a very good manipulator. And I think people will do anything for clout to say, I slept with Taylor's daddy. I think it's two things at the same time.
Yes, those girls were fighting on that show. That girl was upset because she was like, you're taking my TV time from you, and I thought that you were my friend. That's basically what happened. They were not fighting over Dakota. They were fighting over TV time because they know that if he was going over there, that they were going to definitely be on camera for a little bit longer than normal. So, yeah, I agree with you. That was great.
Well, so Dakota starts getting mad at her, saying that she keeps pushing him away, which I thought was kind of crazy because Dakota, you slept with her family friend, her mom's friend. So you're actually the reason for what we are. You've lied to her consistently, but you're saying it's her fault. Alas,
her mom's friend.
Yeah. Wait, that's not till later. Yes. That's not till later. This time he
that was last season. That season. His mom's friend the first time.
Wait.
He does it again this season for a second time.
The same friend?
Same friend.
Okay.
This nigga ain't
Yeah,
shit.
it's the same.
Just
You
shoot
know,
him.
Dakota does multiple things with multiple girls this season, but that first time was the beginning of season 3. He slept with her friend, and he lied to her about how another girl as well. So Dakota has a history of lying and sleeping with Taylor's close friends.
Well, this is the 5th time that we know about.
This is one of the many times we know about. At this point in time in this season, there is more to go. So, you know,
he worse than Offset.
Girl, if we could properly sit down and talk about the last few seasons before this one, Dakota is a nasty man. And that is why Taylor is crying while she is doing her boob job. She's like, I hate my life situation. My family is sad. I'm heartbroken. And she's crying under the anesthesia.
I would have to throw that stool too. Maybe not with my baby in the room, but I want to do that stool.
Like, if she just waited for the baby to leave the room, we would have the Bachelorette.
like what?
Oh
my that enraged. Like, girl, you cannot be that psychotic that you're gonna throw a stool with your child sitting right there. Like, this girl is insane.
But honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, though, like, it was kind of Dakota's fault because when she threw the stool, he kind of like had his palm out and it kind of reflected onto the kid.
Girl, bye!
Anyways, we do not condone abuse or violence in this podcast. I would like to repeat that to make sure everyone knows we don't condone those actions.
Amen.
Amen.
All right.
No victim blaming.
No victim blaming, just honesty. Okay, we're gonna really go past through this. The fact that I even have to talk about this to me is like low-hanging fruit, but you know, Lee included these pictures and I will respect it. So
put it on me.
I saw the pictures. I said, you know what, I will include it. Look, all right. So Macy is talking about her book. Congratulations, Mom. I'm like, yes, businesswoman. And then Jacob's like, I had such a good time. You know, I'm London Jacob now. And London Jacob likes being chased. And so Macy's like, do you remember that he was talking shit on me? Like, do you remember any of that? And he said, well, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. He's changed. He's a good guy. So I want us to hang out and reconcile things, and hopefully things will turn out well. So they reconvene. You have Jacob and Chase. You have Macy and Michaela. And, you know, Macy's like, do you remember the things you said about me on the pod? Like, not only did you say those things about me, you said about my friends. You said that Layla is not good in bed. You said that you said all these things about Taylor. Mind you, you had a crush on her. So, hey, what's going on? And, you know, Chase at least takes accountability. You know, he says, I'm an idiot. I did say those things. I shouldn't have. And Macy was like, it's all good, but like, I'm going to go based off your future actions, not just an apology. So what do we think about this whole scenario?
I feel like this conversation was not what it needed to be. I'm glad you brought Michaela, because I would have been like, I don't even know why they had this conversation. Maybe she should never forgive him for the stuff that he said about her. And I don't know why she's even entertaining it just because of her husband. Like, please, you already know that Jacob is bugging out right now. So I feel like they should have gone even harder on it. And because, like, Chase, are you serious right now? And then he's saying this stuff with a smile, like, no, we all know that I'm an idiot. I said, oh God, this is crazy.
He's gonna say it again. This isn't real accountability. He's gonna say some shit again if he gets upset. And I mean, we already saw him do it at the dinner with Jordan. Like, he's gonna do that. That's him, clearly. Right. And I've only seen one of the things he said in the flashback, and that was sick enough. Like, I would never talk to this man, even if I did think the nigga was cool. But I'm not gonna fuck with you if my wife don't fuck with you after everything you said about her. Like, I think that's weird.
Right. Yeah. And he don't even know her. That's not her friend. Nothing. You should never say something like that about a friend, but he do not know her. And you're talking about me like that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, why do we need to be friends with Chase? We don't. Exactly. I don't need to be friends
Layla
with
said
Chase.
that. Why are you even here? Was it Layla who said that? Like,
no, Layla is supporting Chase. She's been.
Couldn't be.
Who said why is he still here?
Someone definitely said that though.
I think it's Michaela.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like, you're not married to such and such
anymore.
This is
convenient.
Like, why the fuck are you even here? Or was it about Dakota? Somebody they said that about. And I'm like,
they
that
both need to go.
Because it's like, you're not married to anybody. You're not still in the fold. There's no reason for you to be here.
Yeah, you could be Jacob's friend, but that don't mean we have to be friends. Like, the fuck? Right. We got two separate lives. Like,
I don't know you like that, baby.
They also clarify the whole swinging thing. Chase says he was not inviting Macy to swing.
That was actually kind of
well. Did y'all see the sequence of events that occurred for me to think that you were trying to invite me? Hello, and they hash it out, and that's really the last of that. To be
Thank
honest,
God.
right.
nothing
Macy,
more.
next season you got to give a little more, honey. This was not Macy's season. I know she just had a kid, baby. Next season we got to give a little more because I think she was just too relaxed.
She was stressed about the book tour.
Yeah, the book, girl. Fuck that book. We need to entertain it.
Wait,
sorry. Did you want to say something else, Keely?
No, I was laughing.
That's just her ad lib. Keely's ad lib is wait.
I do it all the time. That was so polite, though. Thank you.
Well, we have to tackle one of the biggest elephants in the room. Demi, step to the floor. Hey, center stage. So this happens throughout the 3 episodes, but Demi and Jesse talk about Jordan in the villa. They talk about how, Marciano told everyone in the villa that Demi and her and him kissed, and that they told each other that they loved each other. We try to ask her a question in the confessionals, and shout out to whoever thought of this idea.
A funny bit.
Question, and the confessional is empty. Demi has denied doing interviews for the season. So all we have to go off of is the scenes that she's in and not her insight, which I think was a really bad choice on her part. But we moved.
You can't protect yourself.
Right.
And they decide, you know what, we're going to go to an energy healer. We both deal with the same energy healer. So we're going to go talk to her. Do y'all think that was a good idea before we saw the actual outcome?
I mean, it set up, from what I saw, the energy healer was saying a bunch of shit we already knew. I mean,
that was told to her by Jesse.
Literally, that's why I'm confused. The energy healer got to be a paid actor. Just like even when they were talking about the lie detector test, I'm sorry, I don't believe any lie detector test results on TV because the producers is telling the person what to say is the truth and what to say is a lie. Okay, so the fact that Jesse's still bringing that up as proof too, I don't like, and she's probably told the person that. And then my final thought on this, I'm sorry, there's still a possibility that Demi was essayed. I mean, I feel like at this point, I guess the consensus from the general public and the people at this point is that she lied about that. But I guess to me, there's still there was never a confirmation that it didn't happen.
I agree.
They're trying to say that because she admitted to other stuff that must not have happened, which is just not true. That could still, both things could be true at once.
Right. I do think that what they're saying, a lot of things are not adding up. Yes, that does make sense. A lot of things are not adding up. But as Whitney said, I feel like at this point, it not only does it look really bad, but it's really, at this point, it's mean. You guys are saying Demi is mean, but I feel like it's mean to just keep bringing this up over and over and over and over and over again. You don't have to understand everything. At this point, you're not friends with her. So as Whitney said, you literally don't have to understand everything. What she's saying happened, you can never prove. So at this point, I think just move on and allow her to say what she's saying. Let her speak her truth and call it a day. You don't have to like her. Why are we trying to say that something didn't happen to her? I don't know. I feel like it's not worth it to die on that hill. You don't know.
I just wanted to say real quick, why does she want to be around these girls anyway at this point? You don't want to do any interviews. Why do you want to be back in Mom Talk? Why do you want to, is it just for the checks? Now, if it's just for the checks, I get it.
It is. That's what it is.
I think it is.
Okay, because I'm just why put yourself through this, girl? These girls do not like you.
Right. You need that cash. I mean, because she was such a big fan favorite in the beginning, too. It's really
I was.
Let's clear this up.
Season 1, I love Demi. I'm sorry.
She was a fan favorite in season 1. She wasn't my favorite. My For You page wasn't talking about her being my favorite. I was shook. I was confused. My favorite was Taylor, and that was me being real. Because she sat there and she said, you know what? I did do this. And what? I need to grow. I'm confused. Where did you see that she was a crowd favorite? Because she was wearing that shit. And that's why she thought she needed a bigger contract and that. I want to know your truth. Right. It could be true.
Honestly,
Right.
I think me and other people who like Demi, I think because season 1, a lot of the other girls weren't really giving for real. Like they were
Yeah.
kind
No,
of
they
giving, but
weren't.
they weren't really giving. Demi was one of her and Taylor and Whitney were like the only 3, and Jen were kind of like the only people really
Mhm.
giving that first season. So I think that's why she was just like automatically like a fan favorite, because you only had like 4 people to really choose from personality wise. And I just liked how she was like, talking shit, and she was just like saying things up front. But then by season 2,
Right.
she took that way too fucking far. I was like, girl, you need to relax.
She took it way too far. You can tell that there was a gap in between only 1 and 2. Like,
Yeah.
because after that, it's like I think she's trying ways to reform her image, but she doesn't know exactly what to do because she doesn't have that feedback yet. But between 1 and 2, like she definitely took everything that she saw on the internet and just ran with it. And it's like, baby, like, so.
Hmm. And also,
Well,
I don't know if anybody knows the tea on like why both of them were with Marciano. And then also it's like that makes me feel like this whole thing also just makes me feel like Jesse is still invested and maybe even talking to Marciano or something. Because why the fuck why do you care so much? But it's the fact that they're both like were with him in some sort of way that's also like tripping me out about Jesse's involvement here.
Well, they look so much alike, so he has a type. But no, you're right. It is very weird.
I don't think Marciano has a type because y'all ain't seen Hannah from Vanderpump Villa.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
girlfriend he's on and off with, and she's
Completely different.
blonde and like I think maybe short one. I don't know, but I think what's interesting here, right? If we're talking about Demi in this big situation, like we'll dive into it a little bit more. But I saw a clip on social media, and it was Lisa Vanderpump, and she's being interviewed, and she said, the girls were right to be wary of Demi
She said she
because
watched
I
all the
have all the
footage.
footage because she owns Vanderpump Villa. So we have yet to see what this footage is. I don't know if they're holding on to it until the next season because the dad talk people will be there. And that's the only like plot I think Marciano will have, aside from maybe arguing with a few women here and there because he loves to do that. So yeah, get into it.
And then he has a whole lawsuit against her too. So that's why I'm like,
yes.
why is he also allowed to be continuing on these shows? But then it's like, it feels like even though Demi opted out, I feel like legally she probably couldn't do these like actual things because if she probably can't talk about Marciano publicly anymore because she's in an active lawsuit because that was happening during this entire thing. I mean, the lawsuit happened during this filming, I'm pretty sure. Like,
right.
So.
And probably around the time where she would have been filming those confessionals. Yeah. That's a good theory.
But
and Lee, I don't know if you know the tea between them two, but there's been a lot of things. There's a lot of reasons why they're not. I don't know if they're ever gonna really be friends. There's just too much distrust. But basically, like Demi, like said that Jessie was bad at hair. She also was talking.
I saw that a little bit.
Yeah, she was talking to the producer, saying that please correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't remember all the details. But she basically was saying like, I want a bigger check. Like I want to be the star of the show, and if you have to cut off Jessie to do that, then that's
I remember that.
So there's a lot. Yes, there's a lot. It's not just this. So I don't think they can ever really be friends. Like, no.
I think the Marciano thing was a tipping point because the way they've described it in season 3 is that like Demi liked that Marciano was kind of just like her thing. And so for regardless of whatever that is, because she's evolved, her reaction about it all has changed. So that's initially it. And then Jesse's now getting involved with a man who was also partially involved with her. So that didn't sit well with her. But at the time, we didn't know all the details, right? They're implying that she emotionally cheated with Marciano, despite the fact that she's saying she was never attracted to him physically or emotionally. The healer is trying to say this is a pattern, and she's like, yeah, but not with him. I don't know what this pattern is. We don't get no confessionals from them. This could have been, I'm going to be so real, this could have been a good season for her in terms of pivoting, because at this point, like, just speak your truth. Like, there's not more or less that we can do for you. But yeah, I it just culminated to nothing, to be honest. Like, Jessie felt like Demi was being performative, that she was performing in front of the camera. that's not what she said off camera. And so she's just not being real and authentic, and that didn't sit well with her and the healer. Even though, is this healer legitimate? I don't know. To each
That was her friend.
Some random lady.
She looks like she could be another girl from Mom Talk. She fits right in. She just sits down on the sofa. I was like, okay, I guess this is what we're buying
I thought
into.
that was her friend.
But yeah, Zach comes back finally from the villa. He tells Jen what's the tea, but he had also told her on the phone, which I thought was funny. But he wasn't involved in that whole dad fight scene. So hey, he gets scot-free off of this one. They're talking about Marciano. He says that Zach felt like he had a lot of remorse, and that he believes Marciano. He believes him. Jen continues. She says she's anti-Demi. She doesn't want to let Demi in. She doesn't want to let her just get over everything from season 3. She wants to hold her accountable at the reunion because apparently that's her job.
Somebody got to do it.
And
right, honestly.
And then Zach confirms that Dakota slept with a girl. So I don't know if y'all have anything to say about this scene in particular. Hey, it's like things we already know. I wasn't moved. But I will talk about this next scene. Oh my God. The last time I heard the song True Colors is when I was 12 in a choir singing at an anti-bullying rally. This was crazy. We get in the car. They're doing their practices, right? Brett, you sound a little flat. And then they get into the studio. They give us no context as to why they're in the studio because we get no confessionals. And she starts telling Brett he's flat here, he's pitchy here. Is it too high? Is it too high? Do we need to reduce it for you? They both sound pitchy. And the whole time I was crying tears of laughter. Because what are we doing here? What was the reason?
This was so upsetting.
And as nasty as they are as a couple, I'm sorry. I love them. You cannot get me to hate Brett and Demi as a couple. First of all, he lets his woman cheat in peace. You ain't hear him complain one time about Marciano. You know what's happening. He don't care because that's his lady, and he's gonna stand behind her in that fruity pebble tasting pee. So
right.
Oh, you know?
You know about fruity pebbles?
No. Oh, you don't know.
You need to watch those other seasons.
What the hell?
Please, you have to. That was another reason why Whitney was bugging out.
Basically, Whitney gave. We don't even gotta say all that. TLDR, Brett drinks Demi's pee allegedly, and it tastes. He says he likes it because it tastes like fruity pebbles. Allegedly,
and Whitney bought a box of fruity pebbles or whatever. She gifted it in front of everyone and exposed her. That's part of the reason why Whitney was a villain.
Yeah, that's why nobody likes Whitney. Because then she was like, "Oh, I thought it was funny." She was like, "That's not funny. I told you that's
not funny."
No one understood what fruity pebbles meant for the longest time until Jessie exposed it on social media because she was mad at Demi. And that's why we all know what fruity pebbles means. Yes.
And the Brett and Demi
gotta be on TV. Not everything.
Like, bro.
Oh Lord. Anyways, so after their little singing of True Colors, which was a choice, that was the choice that was made. Whitney calls, or we get a flashback to Whitney telling Demi that she heard the conversation with Zach. Whitney, you really didn't need to do that, but hey, a leopard never changed, or a zebra never changes its stripes fully. That's Whitney. Like that's actually Sister Whitney, like full on display. And so she tells her that what she heard Zach and Jen talk about, and Demi is pissed. She's saying this is defamation. And they're getting ready for the reunion.
Like, can we save this for the I don't like the reunion did not give what it needed to give for all this to be happening during it. And honestly, I do want to say the editing was kind of tea. The way we got all these scenes last season, but they were just a little bit longer. They're talking about stuff that now we know after watching season 4. I loved that. That was so tea. They ate that editing. Like,
yeah, I agree. The girls have dinner. Jen is weirdly there. I don't understand how she was in Utah. She was just in LA. I don't know. I guess maybe the reunion is filmed in Utah. They need to specify where it's being filmed because I thought that was crazy unless the reunion being filmed there. But they have lunch before the reunion. Jessie tells the girl about the energy healer and how she feels not sure about Demi. She feels like she lied on camera. So she tells the girls, and that she tells them that Demi admitted to playing into Marciano a little too much, whatever that really means. The emotional cheating gets brought up, and Layla says Demi's not being genuine. She doesn't want genuine friendships. Miranda says it'd be better if she was just honest, whatever that honesty means. We'll talk about that in the reunion. And then Macy feels like Demi isn't being honest or authentic as they prepare to head into the reunion. Because we just saw them do a whole kumbaya end of this season 3, right? So everyone thinks they're on good terms. And so these months these first 3 episodes that take place before the reunion is the things we didn't see that make us understand where their heads were at during the reunion. Because I was confused, to be honest. I was like, how is everyone good with Whitney? Why does everyone have an issue with Demi all the time, except for like I was confused.
No, me too. I enjoyed seeing the
it connects everything together. Okay. Yeah, I can see why that would throw off the filming, like as a viewer, but it is kind of cunty because you don't really see shows do it like that.
Well, I mean, we'll go into the reunion, but I think a big part of this, right, is watching the season 3 reunion was frustrating because a lot of times it'd be like, oh, we're going to talk about that in season 4. And it's like, we're in season 3 right now. You already know what's happening. Just bring it, like, just mention it. That's the whole point of reunion. Why are we reunion? Like, why are we meeting together to have a reunion if we can't really discuss what is happening in real life, in real time? When this is supposed to be the update period. So that was frustrating, but we see what happens here. So the reunion happens. And Taylor is in her confessional. She says, you know what? I don't think that kumbaya shit was real. That was very surface level. And so that's why the reunion, we're going to tackle the real issues. So we're seeing Demi and Jen fight that was happening in the reunion, but now we're being put in real time and we're getting the extension of that when they were off stage. Demi says congratulations, or Jessie says congratulations, Demi. Your true colors have shown. I did like the irony in that. Yes.
I didn't even notice until now. That's so funny.
That's why this episode is called Book of True Colors. Hey. And Demi says that everything has been muddied because Marciano is a liar and Jen is also a liar. And Jen says that they're just deflecting. So I just want to pass it on to y'all. And what did y'all think of this fight? Whose side are you on?
I don't have a dog in this fight, really, because I barely really can choose a side. Like, I barely know what the drama is for real. I, as a viewer who's not the biggest knower of the lore yet, I kind of felt bad for Demi. I was like, damn, she's kind of getting picked on by all the girls right now. Like, at the end of the day, I think her and Jessie just got caught up in this Marciano thing. And if this is the type of show where we just let bitches leave and come back whenever they want, who cares? Like, let's just let her back into the fold. She wants to be here. Let's just move forward. Of course, give us the TV that we all want to see. But when she started crying, I was like, God damn, like, give us some slack a little bit.
And my thing is, I like Jen, girl, people barely like you. Like, nobody in Mom Talk be fucking with Jen like that. You notice when everybody be having those one-on-one scenes, Jen is never really having a one-on-one scene unless it was with Whitney, which was forced because of Dancing with the Stars. Like, come on now. Like, I'm Team Demi all the way. I feel like everybody's kind of doing her dirty. Like, okay, maybe let's just say maybe she did lie and she's not admitting to it. Who cares? We don't fucking know Marciano. He's not going to jail. He in Italy. We on TV. He'll be straight. He probably got a check for it. Like, I don't know. I feel like y'all need to let it go. That's why I really love Whitney for like sticking by Demi, because it's like y'all were supposed to be really her friends. So it's like it's kind of weird that you guys are just gonna abandon her over this thing, over some guy that you guys literally don't know.
That you don't know. I feel like I like Whitney's take on the situation, where she's first standing by her friend. She's also saying, you guys don't need to understand. Like, even to myself, some of the stuff was not adding up. However, I also understand that I don't have to understand everything that happened. And I also don't have to like tell her over and over again that she's lying, because at this point, just end the conversation. So I kind of like Whitney's stance on it. And that's how I feel about
Everybody
it at
got a
this point.
lying ass
Jen,
friend.
everybody got one.
Yeah,
Everybody
you
got
got your
one.
lying ass friend. You just
That's
don't
still your
believe
friend.
them, but shit, you still go out with them. They say
Right.
they coming in 15 minutes. You just know they lying. It's okay to have a lying ass friend as long as you know they lie.
Not everybody you gotta trust. Listen, sometimes you got a friend that's just a key. And
Literally, that's Demi. She's just a key. Like that's it.
I think this situation is a culmination of like too many things at once. Like I think a lot of people have a lot of issues with Demi as it is, and it's just we're using this Marciano thing, even though we shouldn't be, as like the final tipping
Yes.
point. And so we're relaying all of our arguments to this point, but we're not being real. These people haven't forgiven her for a lot of things. You know, Jen is mad at Demi because she thinks Demi just hasn't been nice to her. She called her too Mormon season 1. She's been talking shit on Jen and the same thing. So I think she is using Marciano right now as like this is the thing. You're a liar, and she's using that as her leg to stand on. But it's like you can just say, I feel like you've not liked me from jump. You've always been talking shit about me. You don't have to lay on the Marciano thing. I think it's the same thing with Jesse. The hair business, all the other things, the lying, right?
Trying to get her off the show.
For context, Lee, like Jesse believes that the reason why this whole thing with Marciano and her emotional cheating went out is because Demi was playing him like a puppet and telling him what to do, because there was text messages and things like that involved. So it's not really what happened to Demi and her experience, but she is talking about that while they're talking about other things. And I think that is where the issue lays. It's like she's talking about her experience, but she's not acknowledging everything else around that. Whereas the girls are talking about everything else and this, and it just seems like they're invalidating her experience. I think this is the first time that we acknowledge what the essay could have been, because Taylor says, and I put this in my note, Taylor says something about an ass grab.
Yes. And Miranda like cuts her off after that. I'm like, why y'all cutting her off?
So Taylor says that she grabbed Marciano had grabbed her ass, and we know this is true because Demi then says, and I was wearing short shorts. So I don't know if that is the essay that they are talking about or if there's more to it, but that's the only thing as of right now we have to cling on. We don't know when it happened, what happened, whatever. I don't think anyone... What?
I'm not even trying to lie. Now, Demi, no shade. If that is what it was, I'm really confused now. If that was it, I feel like, damn, it is kind of low-key giving Halloween, because I had something totally different in my mind too. Not to say it's invalid or anything, like obviously essay is essay, but I'm really confused now because I'm thinking like he was doing something crazy. That's why this whole thing I'm confused, because like why is Bravo still keeping him employed and stuff like that? Like I'm just really confused on like why this is being played out at all on TV. And it's like they're dropping hints and stuff about it. But I'm like, at this point, if y'all not gonna tell us, the viewer, what actually happened from both sides, then we don't need to be in it on it. Because now it's like, I don't want to be thinking crazy about Marciano, but if he is a crazy pervert, I do want to think those things. But if he's not a crazy pervert, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I understand why both of them just sue each other.
That's the thing. Like, I don't want to normalize it. I think women experience sexual assault, and men. Let me be clear. It's almost normalized. Like, I remember in high school, like there was a guy who like actually grabbed my butt out of nowhere, and it was like a joke and stuff like that, and it made me feel super uncomfortable. And I was like, maybe in the 7th grade, and that was the first time I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? And so I was young, and it didn't stay with me because I felt like it almost became normalized, which it shouldn't have been. But if that's the case, like, it's hard to tell because no one's being forthright. We're not getting confessionals from her. That's being mentioned, but like it could be way more stuff than that. But we know nothing, like, at all. So it's a bit confusing as a whole. And I don't know. I believe her because she's crying and she's talking about it would be so much easier if I admitted to those things because it would like kind of like free her from it. Like she wouldn't have to talk about it anymore. But she's saying that's what's happening. And like that reaction to me is enough to go, okay, like there's something more to it than that. But again, he's on the next season of Villa. Like I don't get it. Like we can't be partially transparent. We need to be fully transparent. Like, you know, before everyone was getting sued and stuff like that, we were pointing fingers but not saying shit as it should have been. And now I feel like we can't. But I don't know. I think the whole thing's just a mess.
Yeah. I'm not qualified to talk about this. All the opinions I gave about this on the podcast are probably bad. So if you're watching this, you're an hour and 54 minutes in, and you're like, damn, Torre doesn't know shit about shit, you're absolutely right. Let's continue.
That's the accountability. Come on, Halloween. You know, it's complicated. We don't know. We see a glimpse of the men. I don't really care about it, so we can move on. But the men were arguing. Okay, as they do, brute animals. All right. So finally, the last scene of last sequence of events for episode 3, where the girls are going to support Whitney at an ACTA event. She is the face of either this company or this campaign. It's not very like confirmed. She just says she's the face. And so all the moms go. It's the day after the reunion. They're like, this is what mom talks about, supporting each other, even though we're tired and we just argued for hours on end. So let me pull up. So all the girls pull up. By the way, Frankie Paul has never looked any better. This outfit was giving the hair up. Ooh,
she looked a mess. She looked a mess to me. I think
she never looked better. That outfit was giving. She was giving like
if this is what you're saying, she never looked better. That means this girl look a mess every day of her life. Like,
because all she's doing is a ponytail
and t-shirts and stink. Like, this is good. Let us rejoice.
The bar is so low. The bar is so low.
It's so low. I'm telling you, look at Macy, look at Layla's the side was absolutely outrageous. I was so scared for Layla. I was like, somebody tape it. But you see the way they're dressed, and then she showed up in a halter top and a messy bun and makeup from last night. And I said
she was wearing this is not just a halter top. It's a one piece, and she looks cinched. Like, we need to play that true walking down the street, because that's what I was like, oh, okay. Yes. Anyway,
I'm screaming.
But yeah, so everyone's like, where's Demi? That's your bestie, right? So why aren't you at her event? Where is she at? Now, for those who don't know, there was a big argument when Whitney did not show up at Macy's event a long time ago. She said she didn't regret it. It was a whole hoopla. Demi was the first to be like, but you're a bad friend. You should have been there for her event. So look how the
Macy's and Taylor's thing.
Where is she? Nowhere to be found. And that's why Taylor is like, oh, so you're not here? After all of that, you're not here? And I don't know. I mean, that's it. I mean, did y'all have thoughts about her not showing up?
Honestly, I feel like it is kind of crazy because that's her bestie, but it's funny that this is a plot point. I was like, this can't be serious, because like it brought back stuff from so long ago, but literally that long ago for them. I feel like it was like last year. So like, but no, I was like, all right, like, you're being dramatic now. Let's not do this.
And I'm sorry, I feel like all of you guys are at the point in your careers where you guys can't be getting too mad that somebody's not showing up to every event. Like, at a certain point, y'all, like, I'm not coming to your sip and paint and crap and shit. You're sipping shit. Like, I'm not going.
No, yeah, I feel like the reunion was yesterday. Like, what are we doing?
Probably confused because everyone showed up to the swinger events, and now people don't want to show up to the regular events. Now, if we were still swinging, y'all would have been showing up. Now everybody don't want to show up.
Literally. I know that group chat is extra boring ever since they stopped swinging.
Right. Oh my god.
So we leave it at that. I mean, that was a lot for the first 3 episodes, but it was giving us backstory. It was giving us what we needed to know to get to this point in the now. So it was heavy, but what were y'all thinking after watching the first 3 episodes? I'm sure you've maybe watched the whole season. Were you Were you feeling excited after watching these 3? What were your thoughts?
Okay, I specifically watch only the first 3 because I have a tendency to jump ahead. So I was like, you know what? I want to only talk about what happened in these first 3 episodes. And honestly, I'm kind of excited to watch episode 4 because I feel like, I don't know, it was low key kind of giving. Like the first 3 episodes, I was like, wait a minute, like I thought because I'm waiting for them to flop. Like you can't have this many like pretty good seasons. So I feel like I'm excited. And then I'm very excited for us to see the circumstances around right before she went to the Bachelorette. So we'll see. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I only see episodes 1 through 3, and this is my very first season watching in full. So I'm, doing this weekly journey, and I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. I really enjoyed myself, honestly. Like some good reality TV, if I have to say.
Yes.
I already watched the whole damn season, but I'm rewatching it a second time to talk about it with y'all because I love talking shit.
It's sick.
Oh,
I'm in the same boat as you. I've already watched it, but I'm rewatching it, and it's gonna be fun. It's a mix of bag here, which I really appreciate. So we'll have a key. But that was it, everyone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's talk about what Reality Kingdom has going on. A lot of things. Join our Discord. Wiki vote for the rewinds, please. Hello. Apparently it's tied. Y'all need to vote. So come on, look at y'all elections, please. Remember, it's important to cast your vote. Every vote counts. Yes! Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Bye. Bye.